Could he get it in the future?
He's too little.
I mean, you came up from 35.
He ain't fighting no real guys at 47.
What about everyone's talking about arrow fighting the winner of Canelo and Jermell? Did you ever do that? Is that too much weight?
What, 168? I ain't going up there.
So we got Canelo winning then, right?
Definitely. If he fighting that,
What's the limit then? Terrence 54?
no. It's like a fight. Canelo strong.
Will help
Charlo
him in this fight against Canelo Alvarez.
Maybe.
So that is
It's not going the distance.
As this fight continues.
Who's going to win by knockout?
What adjustments will be made as the rounds go on? Now, if you want to get a little bit of behind the scenes action, check out the Emmy Award-winning All Access on the Showtime Sports YouTube page. Two episodes are
He's
more active now.
As a Showtime crew, the Emmy Award-winning
He's gonna make it a hard day for Canelo.
What do you think of Charlo's jab and his ability to keep distance on the outside?
¿Qué piensas del jab de Charlo, su habilidad de mantener la distancia?
Sí. De acá, ahí te pega el hijo de puta. Con el jab. Pero realmente tiene buena distancia. He's strong too, you know, man. Está para unir a los dos.
Yeah, he said it's a toss-up when it comes to that.
And this man will be on the Showtime pay-per-view countdown show as he is 22 victories, 15 by knockout.
I think Charlo's a great fighter. I think people sleep on his IQ. I think he has a great IQ. And I think he put that weight on well. So we'll see how he does with Canelo.
Thank you guys. What's the Tarver take on what Jermell Charlo has to do to pull off an upset?
He's going to have to fight a box a perfect fight.
Is he capable of that?
He's capable of it. You feel me? As long as he don't get too thirsty for that knockout. Just take your time and let it come.
Now, speaking of knockout, Jermell knocks him out. Where does that put him on the pound-for-pound list?
Shit, he takes over the pound-for-pound list with a knockout over Canelo.
Over Crawford?
I think he can do that within 6. If he don't get it done within the first 6, man, it ain't happening.
In Charlo's case, the same way. You know, he's been off for a minute with the broken hand, but he's the underdog coming in, and he's just like, y'all discount him. Y'all think he's some kind of chump. And Charlo is coming. I'm telling you, he's coming. He's prepared. Derek has got him ready. Both guys in 15-round shape. It's going to be a great fight, man.
What do you think of people saying that Canelo is sort of on the decline at this stage?
I think they're crazy. I'm just saying, because I know firsthand with being close to the best guy ever to do it. It's like the injuries that people go through at this level, because they put so much into these training camps to prepare, you know, to separate themselves from the competition. And it's a commitment. And sometimes you get injured and you don't want to pull out of a fight. And, you know, he says that he's suffered some injuries in some of these recent fights, and he's fought through it, and he went and got surgery. And again, who am I to say that I don't believe him? Yeah. But one thing's for sure, we're going to find out Saturday night. We're going to find out Saturday night.
Why do you think it took them so long to make this fight, man?
Well, timing is everything. Timing is everything. Fight. You know, Jermell said that he was promised this fight 10 years ago.
Exactly.
He said Oscar told him that he was gonna fight him 10 years ago, and obviously for whatever reason the fight never came to fruition. But what better time than now? But he's been open about it privately, about that he's been wanting this fight for quite some time. Because you got to remember, at one point both of those guys were at 54. Both of those guys were at 54. Canelo's grown into what he is now, and Jermell's still been at 54.
Whoever wins this fight, is that the new #1 pound-for-pound fight in the world?
That was, you know, Bud did his thing, man. I'm not going to take anything away. Let's just enjoy this.
Okay.
Before we get to moving ahead and saying that this guy's #1, because we don't know what's going to happen Saturday night.
Okay.
Because both guys are hungry, and they both are prepared, and I think they're going to give the fans a great fight.
Okay, breakdown. Canelo, Charlo next week. Should be a good fight. So Canelo, obviously, he's very flat-footed, heavy inside the ring. He literally walks like he has quicksand on his feet. But I think that if he throws those big bombs on Charlo's arms, obviously during the rounds his arms will come down, and in the later rounds Canelo will chop him down and eventually maybe stop him. But if Charlo keeps his jab, double, triple, double, up, down, and throws combinations and moves and stays this distance, he can give Canelo a lot of trouble. Just like Bivol, he was throwing punches, coming back out. Throwing punches, coming back out. Keep your distance, use your jab, boom. Should be an easy win for Canelo, or should be a masterful performance by Charlo. The weight plays a big factor in the fight. 168 is the limit, but Saturday night, fighters in the game 15 to 20 pounds. If Canelo comes in 20 pounds heavier, which is water weight, he's gonna feel heavy and sluggish. He's gonna feel slow. I recommend fighters come in from 7 to 10 pounds where you're fast, still throwing punches, moving. So weight is everything. Whoever gains too much weight, trust me, is gonna lose the fight.
What's your prediction for the main event?
And of course,
oh man, that was hard.
to do it,
I think it's a lot closer than a lot of people, you know, are having it. I think, you know, Charlo can present, you know, a lot of issues, you know, to Canelo, but Canelo is no stranger, you know, to fighting a bigger opponent. I'm leaning with it, you know, towards Canelo just off of the experience he's had, you know, with bigger opponents. But you know, you never know whenever two great fighters, you know, step in there. You know, hats off to Charlo, you know. We're trying to be great and stepping up, but you know, I'm looking forward to watching the main event myself.
Okay, now for the main event, Charlo versus Canelo. Break it down for us. Who do you have winning and how?
I have Canelo winning. Not an easy fight though. I feel like Charlo is very athletic, very strong, and he's gonna give him trouble. But I just feel like Canelo has seen it all, man. He's been in there with various styles, different people, different fighters. So he's seen it all, and he's been in stages like this, you know. So I feel like that's gonna give him the advantage.
Do you think Charlo comes back down and defends his belt at 154?
That's the question we're all asking ourselves, man. I feel like, I mean, if he wins, why would he? You know, I guess if he loses, he has a reason to. But then again, that's a big cut, preparing for 168 and then going back to 154. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens.
Okay, Canelo is fighting the smaller Charlo at 168. What's your thoughts on that fight, and who are you picking to win that one?
I really think Charlo has a chance. Like, you know, I not to toot my own home, but I beat Charlo once because I had Tony Harrison, and I had Tony Harrison box, and styles make fights. I think Tony Harrison's boxing skills is better than Canelo's boxing skills as far as moving your feet and punching. I think his is better. Canelo has a bad knee, and he shows it and displays it with his knee because he can't move, but he got upper body movement. Okay. But with that being said, I think that Charlo has a chance of winning this fight. Now, he may win the fight. He might not get the decision, but he may win the fight.
Listen, old media created this narrative that Jermell Charlo is bigger than Canelo, even though he's moving up 2 weight divisions, all because Jermell is taller. Isn't that hypocritical? Because Charlo and Tommy Hearns are taller than Mike Tyson, but it doesn't mean they are bigger than Mike Tyson since they never fought heavyweight, but obviously Tyson did. That's why it's called weight class, not height class. So what's your thoughts on old media's narrative that Charlo is bigger because he's taller?
Nah, I don't think he's bigger because he's tall, but he's a naturally big guy who's been sucking himself down. I think 68 is his natural weight class for him, so I think that'll be a good fight. But you know, the narrative about being tall, being small, all that type of stuff, you gotta look at the legs. You know what I'm saying? You could be tall. Tommy Hearns is taller than a mother trucker. You know what I'm saying? 47 pounds. But you looked at his legs.
Straight,
you know,
straight up and down.
And he wound up going up the cruiserweight and he grew into it. But if you look at Canelo's legs, he got big legs. He got big calves, big legs. Charlo has nice sized legs, nice calves. So I mean, this is natural weight class.
So what's your prediction for Canelo Charlo fight?
I got Canelo. A good big man beat a good little man. Why the f you fighting Charlo? David Benavidez right there. Right now, he done did what he done in boxing. Canelo done everything he had to do in boxing. Several-time world champion. First undisputed super middleweight champion to been in with the killers. Obviously, first battle Hall of Famer. Why he ain't fighting Benavidez? That's gonna be the money fight. The Mexican crowd gonna eat that up, cause it's on both sides. Benavidez, PBC,